Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's gripping debate on one of the most controversial minds in comic history. We are here to discuss the Joker evil mask. Joining me tonight are three fascinating individuals. On my left, the Batman, Gotham's protector, who views the Joker as a threat to society. On my right, we have Dr. Alice Montgomery, a renowned psychologist who believes understanding is key to solving the Joker's madness. And, of course, the man himself, the Joker, a wild card, as always. Gentlemen and Lady Montgomery, let's begin. Let's start with a simple question. Joker, your actions often seem chaotic, yet they appear to follow some sort of pattern. Do you consider your actions to be madness, or is there a method to your madness?
Dr. Grayson, what a boring question. Madness, strategy, a bit of both, I'd say. Life's a joke, and I'm just trying to figure out the punchline. But if you ask me, every move I make is a carefully crafted piece of performance art. Chaos is just the medium.
It's not strategy, it's anarchy. You don't care about the consequences. You think it's all a game, but the lives you destroy are real. That's not planning, that's madness.
I'd argue that the Joker's actions are not purely chaotic. While he may appear unpredictable, there are often underlying patterns in his behavior. His actions are not random. They're symbolic, meant to challenge societal norms. It's possible he's using madness as a cover for a deeper plan.
A strong start. We'll have to dig deeper into whether it's madness or method. But before we go there, let's move on to something a bit more consequential. Joker, many would argue you're completely unaware of the consequences of your actions. Do you truly understand what happens when you create chaos?
Oh, I know the consequences. Doc, trust me, I know. The beauty of chaos is that it's unpredictable. The real question is, do you understand the consequences of living in such a rigid world? Everyone's just one bad day away from being like me.
You know full well the consequences, and you don't care. The lives you ruin, the damage you cause, it's all part of your sick game. And that's where you cross the line.
While Joker's behavior seems to suggest a lack of care for the consequences, I'd argue he may be fully aware. His actions are designed to make a statement. Perhaps he understands the consequences, but sees them as necessary for his chaotic philosophy.
So perhaps understanding the consequences doesn't always mean respecting them. Let's move on to a question that's a bit more philosophical. Dr. Montgomery, you've studied human behavior for years. Can insanity ever truly be considered an excuse for the crimes Joker commits?
Insanity is a complex concept. It's not a one-size-fits-all excuse. While the Joker clearly exhibits signs of a disturbed mind, we must distinguish between what is truly beyond his control and what is a choice. He may have been shaped by his experiences, but that doesn't mean he's entirely exempt from responsibility.
Oh, what a lovely idea. Doctor, insanity as an excuse. It's all about perspective. If I'm insane, then maybe the whole world is. Just because I play by different rules doesn't make me any less responsible. It just makes me fun.
Insanity doesn't give you the right to hurt others. You're responsible for your actions, Joker, no matter how twisted your mind is.
A classic debate. Is insanity a free pass, or does it simply explain the origin of evil? Moving on, let's explore what truly drives our guest of honor. Joker, much has been said about your traumatic past. Do you believe your actions are driven by the trauma you've endured, or do you think you're simply choosing to act the way you do?
Oh, trauma? Sure, it played its part. But we all have a choice, don't we? We can either crawl into a hole and die, or we can embrace the chaos and turn it into something beautiful. I chose beauty.
Trauma doesn't give you the right to destroy lives. You had a choice, Joker, and you chose to be the monster you are.
Trauma plays a significant role in shaping who we become, but the Joker also has free will. His choices are his own. The question is, how much of his behavior is driven by the need to escape pain, and how much is a deliberate rejection of society?
A powerful question, and one that will stick with us throughout the rest of the debate. Let's now tackle a much deeper issue. Joker, do Do you believe your actions are a result of society's failures? Have we created a monster?
Society? Oh, it's a circus, Doc. And I'm just the clown who exposes all its flaws. You call me a monster. I'm just the mirror, showing you how ugly you all are. Society failed me? Maybe. But it's failed everyone, hasn't it?
Society didn't make you what you are. Your choices did. Blaming society is just another excuse.
It's true that society has a responsibility to care for its most vulnerable, but we can't forget that the Joker had a choice in how he responded. He may have been shaped by his experiences, but his actions are his own.
And with that, we move into the final round of tonight's debate, perhaps the most iconic question of all. Can anyone truly choose to be evil, or are they just products of their circumstances?
Evil. It's all just a matter of perspective. My dear doctor, you call me evil, but I'm just the one brave enough to live authentically. What's evil? Anyway, isn't it just the opposite of what society tells us to be?
Evil is destroying the lives of innocent people without remorse. And that's what you do, Joker.
Evil may not be a simple choice. It can be a reaction to trauma, or it could be a deliberate choice to reject societal norms. But can anyone truly be beyond redemption? Perhaps we'll never know for sure.
And there we have it, a heated, thought-provoking debate on one of the most complex minds to ever grace the pages of comic books. Thank you, Joker, Batman, and Dr. Montgomery, for a fascinating discussion. Let's leave it to our audience to decide, evil or just misunderstood. Good night, everyone.